The world's richest people lost $511 billion in 2018.
Here's a summary of the article.
Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. The richest people on Earth lost $511 billion this year after record first-half gains were obliterated by a succession of bruising market sell-offs. His fortune peaked at $168 billion in September, a $69 billion gain. Even Asia's fabled wealth creation machine stumbled as the region's 128 billionaires lost a combined $144 billion in 2018. The kingdom's richest person, Prince Al-Walid, who was released in March after 83 days in detention, lost $3.4 billion. Once the world's richest person, Slim now ranks sixth with a $54 billion pile. Aluminum magnate Oleg Deripaska, who remains under U.S. sanctions, lost the most $5.7 billion, and dropped out the Bloomberg ranking of the world's top 500 richest people. All other industries were down, including a $75 billion decline for retail tycoons and a $79 billion drop for industrialists.
This post received a score of 7,481, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The wealth gap is closing. I saved about $70 this year.
Mogul achievement unlocked.
Monocle and top hat reward unlocked.
Nope. Just a aluminum monocle. If you want the gold monocle you have to pay for the in-game currency and then you get the top hat for free after you purchase it. Note, in-game currency will require you to buy extra in-game currency.
This paragraph makes my brain hurt. Greater than even Jeff Bezos, who recorded the biggest gain for 2018, wasn't spared the volatility. His fortune peaked at $168 billion in September, a $69 billion gain. It later tumbled $53 billion, more than the market value of Delta Air Lines Inc. or Ford Motor Co., to leave him with $115 billion at year-end. And #X200B. I'm old enough to remember Carl Sagan describing the universe using the word billion. It's an incomprehensible number to me, especially when applied to an individual.
He could give up 99% of his fortune and still have more money than almost anyone on Earth will accumulate over the course of their entire lifetime, including in the US. Considering that's still over $1 billion, absolutely. He could lose 99.9% of his wealth and still have more than most people could ever dream of.
Good God. $100 million is less than 0.1% of Bezos' wealth.
Now think about what that means for hand sanitizer. Not relevant to economics in any way, but still an interesting thought to have. So if Bezos had 115 billion microbial bacteria whatevers on his hand and he used hand sanitizer, there would still be over 100 million survivors.
Yup. That's why you use carborane acid to get rid of these pests.
But does it work on Jeff Bezos?
I guess I'm smarter than them all. I lost almost nothing this year, putting me $511 billion ahead.
I started out with nothing and I still got most of it left. How much wealth did the bottom 99% lose in 2018?
How could that possibly be relevant? Think of those poor struggling billionaires.
Won't someone think of the children?
Thoughts and prayers. That's after years of immense profit though. Everyone is pretty much just holding out through the bear market. Those with heavy investments like the ultra-wealthy don't actually have any less of a stake in global business interests in 2018 than they did in 2017.
My heart weeps. I hope they can scrape together a meager living with what they have left.
They didn't really lose this money. This is just notional wealth based on stocks and share price.
That's really the thing about wealth that few people don't get. Wealth, when it isn't cash, is usually hypothetical money that you might be able to get if you sold your stuff at today's market valuation. It's how people become poor overnight. Their hypothetical money went away. Granted, it's still nice to have hypothetical money, hypothetically.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.